I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
What happens when a child is forced to choose between their parents? And what if that choice shocks everyone in the courtroom? In an unbelievable twist, Teyana's daughter chooses Aaron over her own father, leaving everyone speechless. This is more than just a custody battle. It's a decision that will change everything for this family. You won't believe what happens next. The courtroom is thick with tension as Teyana's daughter steps up to the stand, her decision leaving the room in stunned silence. With everyone watching, she declares in a clear, unwavering voice that she wants to stay with Aaron, not her biological father. The courtroom erupts in an emotional storm, with both families torn between disbelief and support. Teyana stands frozen, her heart shattered by her daughter's words, trying to process the gravity of the situation. The air is heavy with confusion as people wonder what led to this unimaginable choice. What could possibly have influenced a child to choose one parent over the other in such a public, heartbreaking way? The video of this moment goes viral almost instantly, spreading across social media and sparking debates worldwide. Fans and critics are left questioning everything. Was this a spontaneous decision, or was there something deeper at play? Some wonder if Teyana's daughter was manipulated, while others believe it's a raw reflection of her true feelings. The family is divided, and the emotional fallout is just beginning. Teyana and Iman's worlds are turned upside down as they realize the significance of what just transpired in that courtroom. This moment will leave a lasting mark on their family, with questions lingering in the air. How did it come to this, and what happens next for all of them? Teyana and Iman's relationship has always been complicated, full of ups and downs. Over the years, they've navigated their differences, but this moment is unlike anything they've faced before. Their relationship with Teyana's daughter has been a delicate balancing act. At times, Aaron has felt like an outsider, unsure of his place in the family dynamic. Teyana's daughter has always been caught in the middle, trying to navigate her feelings for both men while dealing with the complexities of her family. Despite their struggles, the bond between the three of them seems strong enough to withstand any challenges. However, this courtroom drama has shattered that illusion. The decision to choose Aaron over her biological father is a dramatic shift that no one anticipated. There have been moments of tension, yes, but no one expected this. What changed? Has Aaron done something to win her over? Or is it the culmination of a deeper emotional connection that's been building between them? Teyana's emotions are in turmoil. She's always wanted to allow her daughter the freedom to make her own choices, but this was not a choice she was prepared for. There's a part of her that understands, but there's also a part of her that feels betrayed. The history of their family dynamics plays a critical role in this moment. It's not just about the custody battle. It's about the emotional tug-of-war that has been going on for years. The moment forces Teyana and Iman to question everything they thought they knew about their family, and it sets the stage for a future that is anything but certain. The immediate fallout from this shocking decision is felt throughout both families. Teyana's side is divided. Some are heartbroken and angry, believing that her daughter was influenced or manipulated into making the choice, while others try to understand that this is her daughter's decision, no matter how difficult it is to accept. Teyana's emotions are torn between heartbreak and respect for her daughter's autonomy. She wants to protect her, but she also knows that her daughter's feelings are real, and that she can't force her to make a decision she isn't ready to make. Her family's reaction is filled with disbelief and concern for what this means for the future. On the other side, Aaron's family is elated by the decision, with some of them seeing this as a validation of their bond with Teyana's daughter. Others are more skeptical, wondering if this will cause irreversible damage in the long run. There's a split between those who see this as a positive development and those who believe the whole situation is too complicated to be celebrated. Iman, the biological father, is completely devastated. This decision cuts deep, and the emotional impact on him is overwhelming. He's left questioning how things got to this point and whether there's anything he could have done differently. The family dynamics are now in disarray, with each side grappling with their feelings of betrayal, confusion, and loss. The decision not only tears apart Teyana and Iman's relationship but also threatens to divide both families even further. As the video of the courtroom moment spreads, Fans are quick to offer their opinions, and the reaction is nothing short of explosive. Some fans sympathize deeply with Teyana, claiming that she had no control over the situation, and that Aaron's influence must have played a part in her daughter's decision. Others argue that Teyana's daughter made the right choice, believing that she had every right to choose her own path, regardless of the emotional fallout. The public's response is polarized, and fans can't stop discussing what they've seen. Wild theories are circulating about what really happened behind the scenes. Did Aaron somehow manipulate Teyana's daughter into making this decision? Was there something about Aaron's relationship with her that caused her to feel more connected to him? Or was Teyana's own relationship with her daughter more strained than anyone realized? Some fans even suggest that the video of this moment might have been staged for the cameras, but the raw emotion on display leads most to believe it was anything but scripted. The discussion quickly shifts from being about the family to being about the moral complexities of family loyalty. Should a child's choice be so heavily influenced by the people around them? Was this a betrayal of Iman, or a legitimate decision by a young person who wants something different for herself? Fans are split on whether this will hurt Teyana and Iman's public images in the long term or if it will eventually be brushed aside as a moment of personal drama. The speculation grows with each passing minute, and fans are on edge, waiting for any new developments. The pivotal moment arrives when Teyana and Iman have a private conversation to discuss the fallout of their daughter's decision. The conversation is raw, emotional, and heartbreaking. Teyana expresses her disappointment and confusion, struggling to understand why her daughter made this choice. She admits that while she wants to respect her daughter's autonomy, the pain of losing her to Aaron is nearly unbearable. Iman, meanwhile, is consumed with anger, hurt, and confusion. He feels rejected by his daughter in a way he never thought possible. His anger at Aaron's involvement is palpable, but he also tries to come to terms with the fact that his daughter's decision was driven by her own feelings that were likely influenced by years of complex family dynamics. The conversation between Teyana and Iman reveals the emotional turmoil both of them are facing in the wake of their daughter's decision. For Teyana, the weight of this moment is crushing. She's torn between two conflicting desires. How can she respect her daughter's decision, which she knows is deeply personal, while still protecting her from the fallout of such a public and painful choice? As a mother, Teyana feels compelled to honor her daughter's autonomy and support her, but the consequences of this decision are far-reaching. The betrayal, the hurt, and the family rift that's emerged from this decision are overwhelming, and Teyana is unsure of how to navigate the complex emotions involved. She understands the gravity of what has happened, but she's also worried about the future. How will this moment affect her relationship with her daughter moving forward? For Iman, the emotional pain is deeper than anyone had initially realized. His feelings of loss go beyond the dissolution of his relationship with Teyana. He feels as though he's lost not just his daughter, but his place within the family altogether. Iman's identity as a father and a partner has been shattered, and the devastation he's experiencing is palpable. He never expected his relationship with his daughter to be so deeply affected, nor did he anticipate that it would come to a point where he would be alienated from her emotionally. The conversation exposes the full extent of his heartbreak, and he struggles to come to terms with the reality that his family dynamic has irreversibly shifted. This is more than just a temporary setback. It feels like the foundation of their entire family has been upended. The emotional weight of the conversation is felt intensely by both Teyana and Iman. As they try to navigate through the heartbreak and confusion, the reality of the situation begins to settle in. This decision by their daughter has created an unbridgeable gap between father and daughter, and they are left questioning whether this is something that can ever be repaired. For Teyana, the task of figuring out how to balance her desire to support her daughter with the reality of the situation feels like an insurmountable challenge. For Iman, the pain of being pushed away by his daughter is almost too much to bear. The love and bond they once shared feels like it's slipping away, and he's unsure of how to reclaim it. This pivotal moment forces both Teyana and Iman to confront the harsh reality that their family has changed in ways they never expected. The closeness they once had with their daughter now seems distant, and the relationship they fought so hard to maintain is now fragile and uncertain. They are at a crossroads, and the decisions they make from here on out will determine whether they can rebuild the relationship with their daughter or if this moment will mark the end of their bond with her. The emotional toll of the situation is staggering, and they are both struggling to understand how things spiraled to this point. The cliffhanger leaves viewers questioning whether this new information will change how Teyana and Iman respond to their daughter's decision. Will they be able to regain her trust, or has this moment shattered their relationship beyond repair? The tension is high, and the emotional stakes have never been greater. What happens next will decide whether their family can survive this moment of crisis or if it will mark the end of their relationship with their daughter. Fans are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next shocking twist in this emotional journey. What do you think about the decision? Should Teyana's daughter have chosen Aaron, or was Iman's relationship more important? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this heartbreaking story. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next shocking twist in this saga.